Greetings fellow earthlings, and welcome to this Cossacks the Back to War battle video. In this video, what I wanted to do was try and recreate the First World War trench warfare system, but using these Cossacks troops here. I've used many different technologies, in like all of these different things here, the academies, to try and make it as accurate as possible. So now we have an army of both French and English versus the Germans in their trenches. I love the battle terrain that I've used here, this like darker style, and there's of course different high grounds and lower grounds to act as defences. I know it's not going to be fully accurate, but this is as close as I could get. So first of all, let's have a look at the French and English armies. So I have some hussars on this flank, some more hussars in the centre, and another final group of hussars here on the right hand side. Hussars were used in the First World War, so I thought I'll add them in. Then I have lots of grenadiers, looks like about almost 200 grenadiers. These are in this loose formation because there's going to be a lot of cannon fire, and if they're in one big group like they are in my Napoleonic battle, then they'll just get smashed to pieces, so I decided to put them like this. Also I have my French chasseurs. These are basically just representing the more long range units. How many of these do I have? So I have about 230 of these chasseurs. Hopefully these can be very useful. I also have another group of grenadiers as well. Grenadiers are brilliant because not only can they fire, they can also use their bayonets as well, so when it comes to the trench warfare, they'll be very effective there. I also have howitzers, 12 howitzers, and a group of very strong 18th century musketeers. I haven't, according to this, an infinite amount, but basically whenever you have more than 1,200 soldiers it counts it as infinite, so it's not actually infinite of course. Then I have a lot of mortars here, and my English, Scottish Highlanders, 300 of those come to join the battle, and a final group of some 18th century pikemen, not pikemen, musketeers. Pikemen in the First World War wouldn't do that well. So now let's have a look at the German armies in red. So I'm going to be attacking their front, and I'll show you this side first. This is the first trench here. As you can see, there's lots of, these are Bavarian 18th century musketeers on guard, with a lot of cannons and howitzers, and also a multi-barrel cannon which I'm using as a machine gun in this because of course Cossacks does not have machine guns, so I've had to use other things to make up for that. And this trench just continues. So hopefully we'll have some good battles here. I'm planning on using my grenadiers in this part. And then we have the Saxony front. Basically I'm using Bavaria, Saxony and Prussia all together to represent Germany, so that if there's any German viewers and they live in Saxony but their country's being represented by Prussia, then they might be happy. So I've just involved them all in here. So this is the Saxony front. They have a lot of their 18th century grenadiers, which are just brilliant units. I love those yellow hats. They also have artillery. They're on more of the high ground. Problem is, I would make trenches that go into the earth, but then it gives the enemy a height advantage and it doesn't work. So when it's high ground, that's meant to represent a trench, basically. They're guarding the few entrances in here. I can just turn this thing on and off. Some log cabins as well, as I try to defend this small area where they have some hussars, some howitzers here on this type of bridge. And finally for Saxony, they have a multi-barrel cannon here, defended by this wall. Now moving on to in a way final trench, we have Prussia. As you can see here, there's lots of fortifications. These wooden palings are meant to represent barbed wire, but of course I didn't have actual barbed wire, so I've had to make do with this. And they have a machine gun also, and lots of howitzers. I am, I think, outnumbered in this battle, and also they have the advantage as well, so this battle could go basically anywhere. Then we have the final German command centre, with their general here hiding behind all these priests, and they have a lot of cavalry and 18th century musketeers. But that's not it. Then there is a final part of Prussia's defences, and this is the village, in which they have lots of soldiers on guard, hiding what looks like in houses behind some fortifications here. There's a church as well with some priests, all leading up to this final part here, where they're defending this town centre. Also, I added this watering just to cut off a little bit of the map, so you can see it there. So, it's time to begin. First of all, I'm going to want to attack this first trench here, and to do that, I'm thinking of using my grenadiers. So I'm going to bring forwards, the grenadiers. There we go. So in the last video, which was a Napoleonic one, I cut out a lot of the video. A lot of it's going to be cut out in this one, but I'm wanting to put more of it into a video just for now, because I don't like to cut out an entire battle like this. So here come the grenadiers. Actually, I'm going to want to avoid that machine gun, so I'm going to attack on this side. Oh, but then there are soldiers there as well. I've got an idea. I'm going to attack all fronts at the same time. So I'm going to try it out now and return. Okay, so welcome back, fellow earthlings. I still have some mortars coming up, but I don't need those yet. Right, I'm planning on attacking now with a lot of troops. I want to go for the high ground first, so I'm going to do this instead. Moving up forwards now with my what we call howitzers, and I'm going to send in a lot of these 18th century musketeers. This could be a complete disaster, but hopefully I'll win. Oh no, come on, cannons fire. There we go. Oh. Okay, so almost a complete disaster there. Basically, what had happened was I'd kept peacetime on, so my soldiers were just going to keep on walking, and theirs weren't going to fire in return, so that's just completely ruined the start now, but oh well. I could have. I was really worried then. I thought it wasn't going to work because I put a lot of work into making this, but whew, it's worked. So we've had a very strange start. The soldiers weren't going to fire because of course peacetime was in, but now it's off, everything's fine. I've put most of the enemy units on guard mode, so that also helps them with their firing as well. But right now my troops are just basically cutting their way through the enemies. Okay, so I'm going to want my mortars to keep up their fire on these log cabins. This is going much better than I thought. This is where we're starting to meet more of our match now. Oh, the rule I have is I'm not allowed to capture enemy artillery, so I'll just delete these as I go. Right, so pull these soldiers back. Finish off these log cabins. I've lost a lot of my artillery, so I'm going to want to pull these back now. I sent it in 12, I've returned with 9, so that's not that great really. Actually, I'll use these 3 to take out this machine gun here. Yes, I destroyed the machine gun. Right. And now make a final push this way to get my artillery out of there. Pushing back to here. Come on, soldier, get up to the front. So I've lost a lot of troops already. Could have lost a lot more, however. Complete disaster at the start, but it's all fine now. It's fine. I've taken the first defence here right now. If that made any sense at all. Now my soldiers must have a much better range than theirs because they didn't kill that many of mine at the end. So hopefully that won't cause too much of a problem in this game. Hopefully balance of power would still be fine. I'm going to leave this army here now, getting ready to march this way. And now it's time to attack the Bavarian trench. So for this I've planned to send in a lot of troops to basically march into this cannon fire, but also to deal with this machine gun. I'm going to use my cavalry to just charge in and hopefully then flank around. Or as these want to do, just charge right in anyway. So the cavalry are now in the trench. You can just put that on right now. Oh, I lost a lot of horses there, which is not good. Come on, soldiers. Ah, capturing these stupid cannons again. Oh, oh. Ah, so my cavalry have not done what I wanted, but still have done a good job because of... What was I saying? Well, I've made a push anyway, that's what I'm trying to say. So hopefully I can capture this machine gun. Yes, I've captured it. I've got to delete it, however. There we go. So... It's been a strange start right now. Not how I hoped it would have gone, but... Oh well, we're still seeing a lot of soldiers die, so it's made it interesting. Right then. Ah, I only have about 100 troops left after that. Right, the final trench system. How is this going to go? So, I'm going to want to march, of course, this way. I'm not going to... Shall I use my cavalry? I'll bring some cavalry forwards, but I won't use them until I absolutely have to. Right, I'll send in my grenadiers as well, but they'll stay in this loose formation. I wanted to do that with my chasseurs, but it was a complete disaster and didn't work how I'd want it to. And I think the Highlanders will be good for this final push here. So I'll bring these in. I have 3 chasseurs left in my army. They can go join the Highlanders. Come on, grenadiers, you can attack on this side. Right, so we have a lot of howitzers and cannons which I'm looking out for. And also this multi-barrel cannon acting as a machine gun. That's going to be a big problem. Oh, I still have my mortars. I'll bring these forwards so hopefully we can destroy this wall. I would cut this out, but I don't know. I might cut this out, I don't know, so if you can hear me right now, then I have not cut it out. If you can't hear me, then it has been cut out. Right, marching in now with my grenadiers. Hopefully they'll stay in this loose formation this time. They should do. Right, come on mortars, begin fire on these. Hopefully I can destroy this wall. Yeah, it's almost down now. Right, I just want to see how well do my mortars do against cavalry. I can kill a few, but not really that large amounts, so I won't use them. Right, my grenadiers seem to have broken my formation again. But we're still running some First World War trail like that line formation they're walking when you see it on films. Strange. Right. And now we begin with the assault. Oh no, I'll be wanting my artillery as well. Stop grenadiers. Who can come here? So the formation that I originally planned hasn't gone how I'd hoped, but could have of course done worse. Come to pull my mortars back. Right, I'm wanting to use these final 18th century musketeers for the village, and I'm wanting to use this formation here for this part here with the log cabins and the cavalry. So hopefully at this rate I should have enough soldiers. Who's this person is? Ah, the priest has been left behind. This brave priest. Okay then. So my artillery have arrived. Send these forwards now. Send in these howitzers and then these soldiers as well. Grenadiers in. Oh, the battle's begun already. Come on everybody. And now my cavalry charge. So hopefully we'll get to see a lot of good battles here. I've captured my artillery. No. Oh, I have one left. I must have sent in horses for it. Well, I've reclaimed most of it anyway, so it's not a complete disaster. How's this front going? I'm losing a lot of troops, but at least my howitzers are safe. Oh, cavalry are just getting slaughtered there. Right, take out that machine gun there, and then that'll be all the machine guns gone. No. Yeah, I took out the machine gun anyway. Well, that didn't go how I hoped. Oh, I've lost them all now. This has been a disaster. I might end up losing this battle. Oh no. Right, I'm going to send in everybody now on this final push. Let's see, do what damage I can. I'll send in cavalry as well. Actually, I missed that cavalry shot then. Not cavalry shot, artillery shot. Right, regroup all my soldiers here and cavalry pull back. Right, let's see if this artillery hits here. Hopefully it will hit. Yep. Right, I want to take those out as well. Oh no, I've lost one. Okay, now everybody but my general charge forwards and do whatever damage you can to the enemy in this final push. It's these walls here, these wooden walls have just slowed down all of my cavalry and then put them up for cannon fire. Come on, we've got to make some advancement onto this trench. We've destroyed the machine gun. Come on, everything fire. Come on, mortars. Keep pushing into the battle. Yeah, we've got some reinforcements coming now. I'm gonna have to break this formation because I just stopped when they're in it. Oh, my mortars just kept on moving. I was hoping that they'll fire in advance, but no, we just charged forward instead. Oh no! Right. Yeah, stupid mortars. Okay, so I've lost the battle. I want to see how many troops I've lost. So altogether I have lost 2,000 18th century musketeers, 500 grenadiers, 300 highlanders, 32 priests, 250 chasseurs, 800 hussars, 24 howitzers, but some of those were captured and other captured things as well. And my enemy lost 900 18th century musketeers, 30 howitzers, 400 hussars, 10 cannons, 500 grenadiers, and almost 100 priests. So, if you're a priest in the First World War, you're gonna get slaughtered with this. Right, what's going on here? Oh, I still have an artillery cannon left. Ah, never mind. Okay, so that's the end of the battle now. I pushed through the first trench, taking out Bavaria very easily. Then Saxony, we had a slight problem at the start with that, but I ended up taking it. But then Prussia, in this hill here, mostly I blame it because of these walls. These were the main defence, but yeah, that's what killed me. And I didn't even make it into the village. Oh well. So, this has been a disaster, but hope you have enjoyed this video. Like it if you have, subscribe for more Cossacks videos if you're interested, of course. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and goodbye.